So I talked a lot about our culture earlier. Be nice, be professional, pay it forward, treat people the right way. That's super important to us. Our sales meetings are really the best part of our culture. We are professional, we're serious, we want to teach you how to do better. But we also have a lot of fun doing it in a family atmosphere. You watch one of our sales meetings and you'll see exactly what we're about, with joking and fun, but seriousness and a passion to help see you succeed. That is at its core what we're all about. Family, loving each other, but a passion to help you get better as a realtor, sell more homes, be more successful, have a happier life. That's what our culture is all about. You'll see below we have a big family fall festival. That is really our culture pouring out into our party. That is not a stuffy party at a country club with a drink or two on a random Wednesday night in December. This is an all-day party in October where we come together and have concerts and foods and drinks and moon bounces and zip lines and everything you can imagine in the world, and have a great day with your family and our big family here at Sampson Properties. So we're excited to, hopefully, Lord willing, bring that back if these restrictions continue to drop month by month. We're scheduled for October for that party. I'm going to do a couple of rules and then close up here. So on the last page of our book, you will see that we have a couple rules. Now, I believe we have 4,000 independent contractors at our company running 4,000 people's own businesses. I was a business owner and an entrepreneur myself and wanted to run my real estate business the way I wanted. So we let you do that, but at Sampson, we put a couple guardrails up. Imagine you're bowling down the alley. We put up the bumpers, and we do that to kind of keep our reputation at stake for what you're doing. We want to keep you in a little bit of line to make sure we're not hurting our reputation. So what does that mean, Donnie? All right, when you are representing a buyer, you can give whatever cash back you want. You've got your best friend and they're buying the house down the street and you want to give them 2% back, you go ahead. You never have to ask my permission. That's up to you. That's a business decision that you get to make. The only thing we need is our 345 and or our 495, depending on if you're a Cardinal Club or not. You get to do whatever it is that you want with that commission without my permission. Now, what you can't do is advertise more than 1% cash back. Why? Because if you send 10,000 flyers around town saying, I'll give you 2% cash back when you buy a home, well, that makes the rest of us look like chumps a little bit, right? That's going to bring down all of our reputation. So we can't let you do that. So you can't advertise more than 1% cash back, whether it's through print or website or anything like that. Now on listings, I have a couple rules. Typically when I give this one, I get mostly cheers from the crowd, but you cannot list a home in Bright and give out less than 2.5%. You must give out at least 2.5% to the buyer side commission. I know there are some companies out there allowing 2 and 1.5 and who knows what else. That's not going to be us. I cannot control that buyer commissions are going down, but I can use 4,000 realtors and however many thousands and thousands of listings we're going to put on this year and keep them at 2.5% higher to try to keep that market up for everybody when it comes to buyer agency compensation. So you must give out at least 2.5%. Now, you can take the listing for whatever in the world you want. I don't care if you charge them $5 or $0 or whatever it is you want to charge them. I need my $345 and maybe my $495 fee, depending if you're in Cardinal Club or not. If your next door neighbor here says, I'll list with you, but I want to do it for 3.5%, that's up to you. Maybe you're looking at it as a way to get into the neighborhood, so you get that second listing, third listing, fourth listing, fifth listing. Maybe they're buying the $1 million house, and you're like, you know what, I don't care if I only make a couple grand there. I want that commission over there. If it were me, I wouldn't want to miss that $1 million buy on the other end. I'll do this for whatever you want. All right? But that's your decision, okay? I often tell the story that my wife, that when we were coming up, her first listing, she got off a church message board that she happened to be on, and they said, well, I'm for sale by owner. So she offered to list their home, and back then we had to give out 3%, and he said, I'll do it if you list my home for 3.5%. She came to me and she said, Donnie, what should I do? I said, well, what else are you doing? You might as well do it. So she took the listing. It was a $400,000 townhouse. She made 0.5% on it, $2,000. But she sold it in 2 days. She got great experience. But more than anything, that guy in the next year made us $55,000 in commissions from the 3 referrals he gave, who told somebody else. It was a buy-sell. Turns out the guy was a lender. So anybody that walked in his office, like, oh, you should call Meredith. She'll take great care of you. That was a connection that was unbeatable for us. We could have been short-sighted and not taking the deal because we wanted $4,000 instead of $2,000. Instead, we took it and we made $55,000 more in the next year. To 2 23-year-old kids that just got started in real estate, that was pretty awesome. All right, so that's the kind of decisions that we let you make on your own. Now, what we do restrict is your advertising. You cannot advertise less than 4.5%. That's the minimum you can advertise out there. Why? Because if we send 10,000 flyers around saying, well, I'll list your home for 1%, well, now all of a sudden we're Redfin. Okay, I'm not knocking Redfin. I'm just saying that's not our business model. And the other 4,000 realtors in our company don't want to see people sending out a bunch of stuff saying to list the home for $5,000 or 1% or whatever it is that they want to do. So we restrict your advertising, but you can cut whatever deal you want that makes sense for your own business.